Hi, we are Group 6, and as investors, we review future finance business idea closely, and the problem it tackles is clear and significant. Financial literacy among young people in the UK is critically low, and only a third of the children receive meaningful financial education, and most young adults don't recall learning the basics. That means teenagers are entering adulthood without the skills to budget, save, manage digital payments, or recognize online risks. In the London alone, this affects over 470,000 students aged 14 to 18 and more than 3 million across the UK. This AI-powered financial education program directly addresses that need. It offers personalized learning, real-life financial simulations, and a safe digital banking environment. It also aligns strongly with SDG 4.4, which is promoting essential skills for economic success. From an investment perspective, the market is large, underserved, and socially impactful, and the case for investment is compelling.
So looking at the market, there's a lot of potential. You've shown that in Greater London, we have more than 400,000 available teenagers in state schools, so the reach is enormous. We think that the beachhead of schools in 5 to 10 boroughs of London provides a genuinely reasonable, narrow niche point to have a trial run and get feedback. The customer profile is strong. Teenagers age 14 to 17 want independence but often feel unsure or anxious when making financial decisions, and they lack the practical guidance. Meanwhile, schools and teachers lack the modern tools that actually fit how young people are learning today, and this program speaks directly to those needs. One condition, you have to clarify the primary target. You've mentioned students, schools, teachers, parents. You have to clear up whether we prioritize students as end users or schools as buyers, and then your approach will be more efficient.
So, with regard to the business model for future finance, it stands out as being both practical and scalable. The annual subscription structure is accessible, and the pricing of £1 to £3 per student makes it a realistic option for both public and private schools. There's also opportunities to grow without having to change the original idea through premium add-ons such as more advanced fraud scenarios or career-focused training, which gives the project room to develop while keeping the core product simple and affordable. The rollout plan also follows a sensible structure by starting with a handful of London schools alongside pilot programs and bank sponsorships. There is low financial risk at the beginning and a lot of opportunity to grow and build trust. Overall, the model feels achievable. It's affordable, scalable, and fits into how schools currently operate.
Over 80% of teens say they worry about money, and most of them want to learn about how to manage their finances. The majority of them state that they want to learn this stuff from their time at school. However, at the moment, they aren't receiving this education. Lots of students are turning to social media for lessons on finance so they have a sense of understanding. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram are being used. When you look at the competitors, there's a gap in the market that Future Finance can fill in. The main competitors are Money Helper, Young Enterprise, and GoHenry. These are all well known, credible, however, they aren't personalized. GoHenry is great for managing real money, but they don't actually teach you how to manage your money. YouTube and BBC Bitesize are free platforms to the public, but the information on there may not be as credible as anyone can post on these platforms. The information can be false or misleading due to this issue. The only question we have is whether the solution can actually be engaging enough to grab teens' attentions. If it can, it's worth investing in. If it ends up being another unengaging educational platform tool, then it won't compete with the other competitors. Based on the two recommendations, if these changes were to be made, we would invest in Future Finance.